This is how to start winning 99% more of your fights, and this works throughout every rank. You know, if you're Hearts Elite, Champ, Unreal, that's like perfect ranks that you can use these techniques on most of the people that you fight. I use these techniques in game for all the people that I fight, and yeah, if you start applying these to your fighting style, you will 100% start winning more fights. The first technique that I want to go over is realizing people's play styles. For this guy, right, I was keying him and I hit him 11. And all I did was hit him 11 and this guy was already running away. So I just know that he's a very passive player. He's not going to make too many edits. I dropped down and I saw that he had no cone in his box. And right here, I slide the ramp in before I took the wall. If I didn't get the wall, then the ramp is still in his box and I can piece aside, but I'll go over this later. For this, it's just a simple kill, you know. He's low and a very passive player. He's not going to make many edits. He's not going to try to edit on me or do any counter damage. He is just going to be trying to run away, and that's a good kill. This is a great example of an overly aggressive player. Something that overly aggressive players do, or just aggressive players in general, is that when you drop down on their wall, they'll like instantly do an edit, or like wait for you to swing your pickaxe and instantly edit on you. So you have to be careful with that. Right here, this is just me and my opponent going back and forth. You know, we don't do any damage to each other. We're just trying to piece each other, but I'm a little bit laggy, so I can't. I'm like messing up my edits and stuff, but you know, no damage, nothing really happened here. So right here was a crucial moment because this was the first time in the fight where I had height and he was boxed. Like before, you know, when I was on height and he was boxed and I dropped on his wall, he instantly edited on me. So right here, I'm expecting him to do a very quick edit on me. We both did a pretty equal amount of damage to each other, but I did more damage than him. But with very aggressive players, they'll do a dumb edit or they'll just keep trying to run away to try to heal and then be aggressive again. So when you do damage, try to finish the fight. This next technique that I'm going to show you is super simple yet super effective. I use this on maybe half the fights that I do in game, and it's super simple. You simply just, if they don't have a cone in their box, you just slide a ramp in or a cone. I prefer a ramp because it forces them to go out one side, and a cone is like they could just break it, or you know, they're still holding the wall, so like they can still just stay in the box. But yep, just simply putting a ramp in the box. This is an in-game example of me using this ramp technique. I think I used it once or twice in this fight. But this guy is also a very, very aggressive player. This guy was probably just a little bit worse than me, but we are very, very similar skill. And yeah, I'm going to break down how I won this fight. Right here, I thought I had my shotgun out, but I just sprayed his wall down. And I slid the ramp right in his box. I instantly pieced the right side because I suspect that's the way that he's going to go. He didn't go out that way, so then I keep applying pressure. He ended up going down. So now I know that he's aggressive and he likes to make an edit. And like he likes to go down if I put a ramp in his box. Here we go. Put another ramp in his box. Then I go for a Mongrel Classic, but he runs out the side and I pre-fire the wall. Because I was just going to try to break it, but I ended up shooting him. I'm just going to piece aside because he's in a very bad position underneath this ramp right here. He feels very, very trapped, so he's going to try to get something. I hit a little edit reset on the wall, pre-fired him, and then finished the fight. I wanted to put in that this guy literally just left the game in second place and didn't even try to fight me, so I just got a free win. The next technique that I want to show you is how to make space. You should only make space when you're either down to like one box or like you're just really trapped, or you are like really down HP and you're really low and you have to make space and you want to heal. And those are the only two situations where you should really try to use a bunch of mats and try to escape and make a bunch of space and room for yourself. In this clip, there was a guy just sitting in a bush and I got beamed for 100 shield, but I made a ton of space in a bunch of boxes. and you know, you just slowly take safe peeks and you go for counter damage, and you just try to play your life, see if you can make them heal and then you both heal at the same time. The last thing that I do to start winning more fights is simply take guns that I like. You know, if there's a blue Gatekeeper shotgun, which I really like, on the ground, but I have a gold Sovereign shotgun, I gotta drop it, you know. I'm not very good with the Sovereign shotgun, you know, maybe that might be your favorite shotgun, but I just don't like it. Even though it's a gold gun, I just have to drop it for the worst weapon. You know, I can understand if there's like a gray AR on the ground and then there's a purple burst, like obviously you're gonna take the burst, right? Because you don't want a gray AR. But like I said, it's the same thing with the burst for me too. I'm not very good with the burst, but if there's a blue AR or a gold burst, I would probably just take the blue AR because, you know, I'm better with that gun. I'm gonna win more fights with that gun. I don't want to be bad and lose because I'm not good with the gun. So yeah. If you haven't learned anything from this video, just, you know, progress doesn't happen overnight. You know, you're not gonna be instantly better and apply all these techniques first day, or like, you know, in the first hour, of course. So you have to keep practicing these, but eventually you'll get really good at them. And then, especially on the ramp one where you slide the ramp into the box, I literally use that all the time. That's probably the main thing that I do out of all of those, is that I always slide ramps into people's boxes or cones. Even if I don't get the wall, sliding the ramp in is just so important. So if you took away one thing from the video, please take away that, you know. That is like the main key to winning fights, is that right there. And yeah, thank you for watching.